Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and in this video we're gonna talk about how you can have an awesome boomstick in order to take down xenos and synths in Aliens Fireteam Elite. Now, a shotgun and the pulse rifle are two of the guns that are most versatile in most of the situations, because when you get swarmed and the enemy is up close in your face, you wanna have some range but also be able to defend yourself before the mass of enemies reaches your position. Shotguns, surprisingly, in Fireteam Elite are very versatile weapons, and they can achieve some pretty insane ranges when it comes to their effective area of damage. So I'm gonna break down what you need to have an awesome shotgun up to the point where I've been in the game, like I'm halfway through intense at the moment. So I'm gonna explain what kind of attachments you need and how you can optimize the usage of a shotgun to have the best possible results. Let's get to it. We're gonna go here to our Lady Technician on the CQW, and we're gonna select the very first, the M37A3 pump action shotgun. This is the very first shotgun that you get in the game, and if I might say so, one of the best guns generally. So as you can see, it's max rank at the moment. It has 4 stars. What we need to know about guns and how they affect our combat rating: each gun starts at 40, and each time it gets a star, it gets a minuscule bonus and 5% added combat rating. So 4 stars, 4 times 5, it's 20 on top of the initial 40, you get 60. For each one of your attachments, you get an additional 20, up to 120 as you see here. So here is what I am using: medium muzzle, tubular magazine and small optics. I'm gonna take this out. And as you can see now, we have a combat rating of 60. This is bare bones the gun plus the upgrades. 5% reload, 5% reload. You get this twice, so you have 10% more reload. 1 bonus projectile, that's 1 pellet from each shot. And the special upgrade: enemies take an additional 0.36% damage on hit for 5 seconds. This effect stacks per projectile that hits and stacks up to 13 times. So with this, you can increase the damage of the weapon quite substantially if you are somewhat precise with your shots. We're not going to discuss end game builds of the shotgun though. We're going to discuss how we can optimize their usage and what we want on them to be effective. So we'll start from the left with the muzzles. What you want from your shotgun is the ability to fire quickly, reload quickly, and hit decent ranges, preferably with some weak point damage as well, since most runners in this game tend to be coming at you head first. You will be getting a lot of headshots anyway, so we might as well capitalize on the damage. Right now here I have 6 choices. Effective range plus 40% weak point damage for 5 seconds on kill. This effect does not stack. Fire rate and handling plus 5% stumble chance on hit for 3 seconds. This effect has 5 times. This is very interesting, the high velocity brake, but it's missing something. Here we have muzzle brake, stability, and plus 10% range on hit. This effect up to 5 times and resets on reload. This is an interesting one if you have a large magazine upgrade on your gun, but stability is not the more important thing you need. Vent brake, weak point damage plus 20%, 5% handling and stability on shot. This effect acts 5 times and resets on reload. Precision brake, weak point damage and effective range. And ported compensator, fire rate and stability. For me, the best thing you can use is precision brake. This is for 2 reasons. Sometimes there are small ambushes in the game where you can't really prep your gun to be effective. You'll get a couple of buffs here and there, but then by the time you're done it's over, and these little ambushes can be very deadly on higher difficulty settings. So this makes the gun more effective out of the blue, plus 30% effective range and plus 20 weak point damage no matter what is a very good choice. So if you can get precision brake, if you can buy precision brake, or you can earn precision brake during your sorties or by using a card that makes the challenge drop an attachment by the end. Use precision break, but in general what we want to achieve with a shotgun, so we don't become very, let's say, specialized to specific attachments and you won't be able to get anything out of this vid if you don't have precision break. What we want first and foremost for the shotgun, especially for the muzzle, is effective range. Effective range will make all the difference in the world, since you will be able to hold your enemies at decent ranges whilst causing max damage, and this will be invaluable. In this game, even swapping weapons is a lot of time. It's time investing, so you want the gun that you have out at any given moment to be able to perform. Precision break it is. So our combat rating went from 60 to 80. Now for the magazines, we have accuracy, stability, and handling here. Really what you don't need for shotgun is stability. Even if you're firing full throttle, if you just tilt your stick downwards to compensate, or if you're playing on PC, make minor adjustments with your mouse, you will be fine. So this is 20% accuracy and minus 10% handling. This is very bad, actually, because you need handling to be able to ADS as fast as possible. Overloaded rounds, magazine capacity plus 15%, triggers more thermal explosion and weak point hit. This is very interesting. It causes a lot of fireworks, but to my experience, the damage that you deal collaterally is not that good, so I wouldn't really invest in this one. Alloy chamber, fire rate plus 15%, magazine capacity plus 15%, and stability plus 20%. Fire rate is good, magazine capacity is good, but stability not so much. Appended magazine, handling plus 30%, very nice, plus 30% accuracy and range for 5 seconds on kill. This effect does not stack. This is very good. It does not stack, but it refreshes if you get a kill. So you can go from kill to kill, netting plus 30% flat every time you score a kill. And 30% accuracy and range is huge, because accuracy affects the spread and range, the effective range overall when it comes to damage. So this is very, very nice. And here we have reload speed and max ammo with filled reserves. You can use that to get more ammunition whilst you're sorting and really reduce your reload time. Pay attention to the fact that the 0.3 that you see on the right there is not as fast as it sounds, because it's 0.3 slotting each shell into the chamber, not the 8 shells that top up the weapon. So for me, this is a brain dead solution. It's the best. In general, for your magazine, you should go either with handling. That's pretty much the best thing you can get. Handling is very good, and reload is a very close second, because you might need to ADS to be able to hit a smaller cone, a smaller spread up at greater distances, and handling will help. If you can keep enemies at bay by being precise over medium to longer distances with a shotgun, you won't have them in your face, so you will have time to reload, and most shotguns reload at a decent pace. But if you can get appended magazine, all in all, it's a very good choice, very nice, and I suggested it comes with a very good commendation for me. Now to go to optics, what you surely don't know is something that gives you sights. In this shotgun we cannot have that, but in certain other models we can. You don't want to be shooting down a scope for a shotgun, doesn't really help. A very good choice here is the micro red dot, weak point damage, handling, and zoom magnification, plus 5% aim assist on hit for 3 seconds. That stacks 5 times, that's plus 25% aim assist. That is huge. Here we have accuracy and effective range, plus 10 damage, minus 10% fire rate while standing still. You don't usually stand still, and this is very nice. But in case you're cornered and you can't really move around, You will be hitting harder, but you will be a sitting duck. So I wouldn't suggest that. And here we have a hybrid sight, accuracy and weak point damage, flat numbers, very, very nice, doesn't give us any handling. For me, whatever gives you some sort of consistency, like weak point damage or accuracy, will be king here. I use a micro red, but you might go with something that you prefer. This zoom magnification makes things a little bit more discernible over distances. And as I said, the active buff that it gives you, the plus 5% aim assist, you can go from target to target by releasing your ADS, just scrolling to the next target, then holding on your ADS, zooming in, popping, and then rotating in between these two actions to get the most out of the firing solution that you'll be getting in front of you. So weak point damage, handling, very good. Zoom, of course, is just an added bonus. Again, as I said, you can't go wrong with most of the sights, especially on the pump action, but make sure you have the best possible perks when it comes to damage and when it comes to handling. Handling is very, very, very important. As you can see on the top right, I have listed the most important stuff that you want to have on your shotgun. Of course, you might not want to go with a balanced solution. You might want to go with perks on a weapon that optimize its reload speed, for example, so you have super fast reload, or you just want effective range. What I would suggest is go somewhere in between range and damage, with a bit of handling there to have more consistency with where you're shooting. I will be making guides for each one of the weapons if these vids do well, and I will also make a general weapon guide on how they upgrade, how combat rating affects your character, and so on and so forth. So sub, like, and share if you found this interesting and useful. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection. Cheers!